Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this video, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster 2 Career Mode. I'm very hopeful that this would be the last episode in this scenario right here, Farmland Fiasco. I said in the last episode that we're gonna really overhaul this park in this episode, and that is gonna be no joke. I have a pretty good plan for what I want to do today. I spent a very good chunk off camera building up some money because plan does require to build some coasters, and obviously coasters are expensive to build, so definitely needed that money. Also, our park rating is taking a little hit right now because of the unique attractions, but of course, I'm gonna build like two-ish coasters, and it'll just fill in for there. And the next star is gonna be the 3 stars, so I'm not too worried about this. Plus, reputation and scenery aren't going anywhere, so that should be relatively easy. So the only thing we have to really worry about for the platinum is the average maintenance. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so for the coaster part, I had an idea. We're gonna research a wing coaster. We're gonna get this kind of Sky Rush type ride. I forget what it's actually called in this game, so we'll have to kind of go over it again if I can find it. It might be on the expensive side. Actually, there it is. $7.6 thousand for... Oh, it's just called Out of Max Wing. Just yeah, that's the B&M way, or Validus and Nid Walden. But I want to build or I'm just gonna call it Intamin Wing Coaster in this area right here, just because it can do some really tight elements. As many of you know, Sky Rush down at Hershey Park takes up a really small footprint, so this will be the perfect area for the Intamin Wing Coaster. First off, let's put the exit on the other side because that's actually where the path is going, and we'll put it over here. Now we'll give some room for the lift hill. So I think right there should be good. I'm gonna add one more station so we can add some more cars to it. One more. There we go. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. So now that we have the station put in place, I will be back with the completed Intamin Wing Coaster. And here we have the completed Intamin Wing Coaster. It turned out pretty nice, actually. It definitely has some similarities to Sky Rush with all the tight and compact elements very low to the ground. I believe the highest moment is this airtime hill right here, and that's only like maybe 85 feet, so very low to the ground coaster. I named it Barnstormer just to keep it on theme with the farm section. But let's hop a ride, see how we did. Not as fast as Sky Rush's lift hill, but definitely fast nonetheless. Has the very similar drop to Sky Rush as well, with the kink in it, and then the turn to the left. I mean, Sky Rush turns to the right, but whatever. As you can see, it's very fast-paced. It's pretty much a blink and you'll miss it coaster, so you're gonna want to be on your toes for this one. Very nice airtime hill there. This is a weird element because it kind of banks out into an airtime hill. It's kind of like a double up bank maneuver. That was so weird. Full outer bank airtime hill. More airtime into the brakes. Of course, had to make it a little short with the space that was given, but, you know, definitely checks out. Of course, they managed to do that with Sky Rush, so if they can do it, so can I. Alright, let's see the test results that we got. Yeah. Oh, wow! I mean, I knew this was going to be really exciting, but pull out an 8 somehow. It's really good, actually. Alright, so now we just gotta place down our entrance, which should be about there. Our exit, which can be right there. And we'll connect up our entrance to the path. Of course, have angle snap-on so we can get some of the switchbacking maneuvers. Is that kind of elevated a bit? It is a little, but I'm gonna drop it down anyway. To about there. It's clipping the ground a little bit, but we're good. Get a little switchback action just like this. Perfect. Let's do one switchback. I don't expect this to be too popular. Of course, this might bring in the crowd since our park is mostly a family-oriented park. So finally a thrill coaster. I think that'll draw in more of the crowds, give us more money there. But that's besides the point. Now we gotta attach up our queue line here. Let's bring it down to here. That way you go this way to the bus, the ugly bus, as I'm gonna name it. And then this way you can go to Barnstormer. Perfect. Well, not perfect, because we have to build up our exit first. We'll turn railings on so nobody falls down on the exit. Snap back on. Drop down to the base level. As tight as it can go, which is about there. Turn rails back off because we don't need that anymore. A nice opening right here for the exit. Oh, that's too shallow. That should be good. And our exit is hooked up. Perfect. Okay, so our Intamin Wing Coaster, which is going to be set at... It's going to be more expensive than that. It's going to be set at $14 initially. Hopefully everybody can comply with that. But Barnstormer can be opened. And of course, we'll assign this guy to the ride. Yep, you are assigned to Barnstormer, and then the West Zone. Perfect. Okay, I don't want to immediately build the next coaster, so right now we're just gonna get some more flat rides down. What I was thinking, this area is kind of open, so, but it's also kind of central too, so maybe we can place the Grand Carousel right here. Now we'll have to do a little bit of land clearing to do that, but first... But I think this is a very good location for a carousel. We'll spin that around there. I don't know what that's doing. We'll delete that. I think everything else besides that little scenery piece can go, so... Demo. I think that'll be a good area for the carousel. Oh yeah, that's plenty of space. Face the op booth to the exit. The main path. Speaking of, we don't even have a main path down this way, so I think we should do that first before we do anything else. Set that at 8. Actually more, we don't have to fit the entire width of this little area over here. 8. Oh, apparently it connects up right there. We'll do there, just so it's not it's not too clunky. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we can get down to business, placing down our carousel and all. Right there. Entrance can... Well, the entrance... entrance will be over there. But we'll place the entrance right here, exit there, connect it up. Angle snap. I don't want to angle snap. We'll just go a wide angle, kind of like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, that should be good. Everybody's just gonna walk through the props there. That's not really of concern right now. What is of concern is that we can... Well, it is concerning that we don't have any power, so... Yep, we'll definitely need a facility somewhere over there. I'm thinking over there in the corner. So, distributor... Right here. And good thing we have a line set up right there, so we are all good. Now we can get rid of the number. We'll set it to 3. And actually our Ferris wheel's 2, so we'll set them to similar prices. And then open the carousel. Alright, so that's another one down. Apparently that doesn't count towards the attractions and the unique attractions for the park rating. Anyway, I want to research another set of flat rides so we can progress the research, obviously, and then get more unique flat rides. I'm thinking swinging here because we get a top spin, which I really want for the rest of the scenarios. We also have a nice area either here or in here to place it down. Question is, how are we doing overall? Space is all good. Part of the plan I wanted was to extend this pathway here and kind of make this flat ride alley just in case I need a lot of unique attractions. So I'm gonna save that till the end of the scenario. So I guess we'll just place down the top spin in this area. Of course, depending on its footprint. If I can find it somewhere, there it is. It's got a decent. I think it actually fits perfect in this area, so we'll do just that. Of course, we'll demo any other include any other. Don't worry about it. What matters is that we got our top spin in there. Intersecting terrain. We'll put it a little above, just like there. There we go. All good. Nope, we can't place the entrance on the side apparently, so I guess I'll just have to go there, and then the exit right there. Okay, we'll do maybe one switchback, just for the heck of it. Kinda like this. Actually, one more, just so we can get lined up with the path over here. Even though the terrain is all weird. Yeah, I didn't expect the terrain to be like this, but yeah, it works. So get rid of the number. Set it at $10. Hopefully people won't complain too much. And open it up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we need one more to get it up to 3 stars. How are we doing for the overall rating? We're about 3.5-ish. Of course, I've done a lot of talking recently, so I think it's time. Oh, forgot to connect up the exit, of course. Silly me. So first, we will achieve that. Angle snap can be off. Make it there, turn 90 degrees, and boom. Easy. Easy done. Now everybody can access the top spin. Wonderful. But anyway, I've been talking a lot, so I kind of want to do another coaster cut. Definitely got the money for that. We need, of course, as I said, one more attraction for 3 stars. What I was thinking would be the B&M Hyper. Station's not too expensive, plus we got all this land to work with, so definitely gonna be an interesting project to say the least. But what I was thinking is we place the station over here, had the lift hill going out this way, and we do a whole kind of maneuvers down that way. So, of course, do the same. Have the station exit to the right, so everybody can get on from the right side. I think I'll have it a little up more. Of course, we need a little more stations, just so we can get more cars on it. There we go. That should be fine. Alright, so I will be back with the completed B&M Hypercoaster. Alright, and here is the full B&M Hyper layout. I figured I would utilize this whole space over here, and I definitely did. It has enough speed to clear everything here, so very glad how it turned out. So let's take a ride. We got some really nice views at the top of the lift hill here, but of course, we're going down it right now. An interesting turnaround element initially at the drop. Of course, can't have a B&M Hyper without the airtime hills. All the airtime in the world. A little overbank. More airtime. Because we got plenty of that. This very tight helix here. It kind of acts as the turnaround element. I didn't want to do a typical hammerhead, so that's the best I came up with. Another overbank into a speed hill. Yet even more airtime. Kind of quick transition. This is a weird element. It's kind of like a slight S-bend with a little outer bank to it. Turn. Slight drop there into the brakes. Again, really proud how it turned out. I definitely think this is going to be one of our most popular rides in the park. And test results, yeah, definitely for sure. I'm thinking Barnstormer is going to be like the thrill seeker one. This obviously is going to be catered towards more the general public. So let's place down our entrance real quick. We'll do in about the middle. That should be good. And then our exit. Of course, got to connect up the entrance to the path. We'll go off a little off the side so we can get some switchbacks in this area. Actually, we'll stay up here for a little bit. Go this way, then go that way, and then drop it down to there. Perfect. Nope, not perfect apparently. I think it's below the ground right now. Down to... we'll go there, just for now. And then switch it around, just like this. And then we'll bring it down to about here. I'll connect up that path later, but for now, we're just gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna spruce up this area off camera because I think placing shops and stuff is kind of a little bit boring. So after this cut, all this area will be fully completed. Okay, so now the area is complete. All we have to do now is open up the food shops. Alright, so here sushi and pip shot juice can be opened, and that is this area all done. So, for the remaining of the episode, we just have to place down a lot of rides. I believe just getting this up to about 4.5 will do the trick, so maybe like 6 more attractions should do it. We definitely have plenty of space. We have this area right here. We have this alley right here. So I do believe we will easily be able to complete this scenario. Of course, after we place those rides, we'll have to pay to refurbish like half the rides of these parks so we can get average maintenance above 85%. But other than that, we are going to continue on right here. So in this area, we could probably fit like 2 to 3 flat rides-ish. Of course, people have to get through this literal maze here to get to them, so I don't expect these to be too popular. But first off, we gotta path the area up. Just like, actually we'll increase the width to there. So we'll have double-sided for flat rides, so we can have maybe 1 here and then 2 over there. That sounds pretty good. I've always wanted to put Pathos 3 in. Never found a good place to put it. How much is it? $6,000? Of course. Money isn't an issue right now. Haha, rich problems. Anyway, here we go. We can place down Pathos 3 right there. Entrance, I'll set it at 7. That should be good. Open it up. Gotta schedule you for, I believe this is east. That's what I set it in. Yep. Yellow is east. There we go. Alright, so you sir will be east. The east zone. Perfect. I'll deal with your break later, but for now we just gotta place a lot more flat rides down. I kind of want to branch out this way so we can have rides straddling here and there. So we'll do just that. Split it down the middle, right there. And we'll have to find some flat rides that are kind of skinny-ish. What would be just that? Whirlpool, maybe? Whirlpool could be over there. Ooh, we haven't placed teacups in a while. Would they fit? Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Teacups right there. Perfect. Alright, teacups. But I had another generator. Oh, it's just out of range. Would that mean we need another distributor or another generator? How about we test that theory right now? Alright, it's generator. That distributor. Go there. Yeah, we need another another generator. I think that'll be a good place to put it over there. Actually, we'll slide teacups over a bit so it's in range of the distributor. So I believe, yeah, it's in range of the distributor, but we just need more enough power to actually get it open. So I gotta reconnect the queue line here and also the exit, because it disconnected our queue line and exit when we did that. So we had to redo that. But for now, we gotta add another generator in. Apparently not there. No, we don't need another distributor. That should be good. Now we need to hook that up to there, and teacups is in range. Perfect. Now the game's gonna yell at me because it's not accessible to the path, so we'll do just that. Boom, there we go. It can't yell at me anymore. Alright, how are we doing for unique attractions? I don't know if teacups counted yet. Oh, it did not because it's not open. Now it's open. Alright, so you there. You are scheduled for east, just like your pal at Pathos over there. Hopefully, people actually come over here. I don't know. Is this path even accessible? Where's the entrance? Hey, are you going to teacups? Nope, you're just wandering. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to reach this area of the park, but hey, it counts towards the unique attractions, which it did go up, so that is very good, very good. So I believe one more over here should do the trick. Or, yeah, we'll just do one more, and then the rest will be in that strip over there. So we'll go on the more family, and just so we can have enough space over here, we'll do Helter Skelter. So boom! Wait, is it in range? It is not in range. Dang it. Alright. Gonna move you there. There we go, it's in range. That is way too expensive. $5 should be good. Open it up. And schedule you for the east side. Cool, cool. Alright. Did that count yet? It did, so now we just need one more ride for the 4-star, technically. We're at 4.2 right now. We are pretty set, if I do say so myself. I believe I put that at 10, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, yep. Let's extend that all the way down there, so we have plenty of room for our flat ride spam. And that would include... Oh, we haven't had Resurgence yet. We gotta fix that right now. Resurgence, boom, and set it at 9. Even though it's not gonna matter, I'm just kind of spamming around right now. I think we also need another distributor over here. It's getting a little tiring here. I don't really care where it's placed, so we'll just kind of aim it. Nah. I don't know what to do here. There, sure. Hopefully we just put it along this area. We don't have to get into that range over there. But anyway, we can open that up. Schedule you. We are now on the west side, so you go to west. Thank you. Okay. I don't care. All I'm caring about is this one right here. In which we are at 4.36. Hopefully this next ride should be able to... Hopefully this next ride should do it. That's had a little lost for words there. I think Whirlpool can fit in there. Perfect. Okay, so Whirlpool can go there. Place the entrance back there. Exit there. Does it connect up? Of course not, because why should anything work out right now? I mean, we're about to beat the scenario, so I guess everything is working right now. Connect up that exit. Get rid of the number. This should be good at 4. Open that up. How are we doing? How are we doing? It didn't update yet. Hopefully we're good. And that does it. We got the 4.5 park rating. I think that was the harder part, because now all we have to do is refurbish all our rides. Now, I don't know how long that is going to take, so I'm just going to jump cut to when we actually beat the scenario.
A few moments later.
We did
And
it!
there we
We've
go.
managed to
Indeed we did,
procure the
Eugene.
remaining plots of land and pay off the original owner's debt.
Ooh.
Amazing work! Where is Nana Betty?
Oh,
I
I
thought
wouldn't
she'd
know
want to
that.
see the finished result.
I saw her getting into a helicopter shortly after you gave her the coat.
Ah,
She seemed
shocker.
to be in a hurry.
Oh, that's a shame. She is a very busy woman, though.
Well, we don't need her
If
to tell
only
us
you
that
knew,
we've done
Eugene.
a good job here.
Agreed. Great work as always, team.
Alright, love seeing Eugene happy, even though he's a little oblivious to the situation. Platinum Medal get! That will do it for Farmland Fiasco. That was towards the easier scenarios. I was hoping to complete that in the last episode. But we get what we get. It did get a little bit ugly with the ride spam, but I'm not too worried. We completed it, and that's all that matters. So that will do it for this episode of Planet Coaster 2 Career Mode. Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Subscribe if you would like to see more content just like this. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day.